It is strange that some Indians find favor with the general public simply because foreign press highlighted their ideas. Ordinary minds, I mean simple minds, are by nature more susceptible to such ideas, with the result that society disintegrates, and most Indians are ordinary people. Some people somehow, with reason or without reason, from such ideas develop a sort of ill will against their own culture, customs, rituals, and ways of worship. They are dangerous people because they unknowingly cause irreparable loss to our wisdom and esteem. We should therefore make efforts to counter this attack on our wisdom, on our culture, and on our ways of life. We should make special efforts to revive the Vedic thought, which is comprehensive, complete, perfect, and tested one, and has a particular special quality unknown to the world. Surajbal Academy is all set to counter all such thoughts that on one ground or the other criticize the scientific and well-established Vedic thought. There is no doubt that there are two roads open to man. The two roads lead to different destinations. Men walking on the two have reasons to prove their claim to superiority. The fact is, road of life is one, and one can move towards right or towards left. He cannot move towards both. This point needs further elaboration. It shall be elaborated on some other occasion. The universe is one and same for all. Its rules are also same for all. The fight between the two caused different ideas to grow, and so each idea has its own religion or thought to offer. Again, many impressed the ordinary Indians by their revolutionary or reformative thoughts because they could advance cogent reasons to convince ordinary minds. The main factor responsible for this situation is the support of press as a whole. Earlier, foreign press had a motive of destabilizing the Indian thought and culture. The result is that Indians have lost their identity as a culture based on supreme scientific principles. The old Indian culture could completely uplift the human mind, of course, after making it pass through the various stages of upliftment that stand identified in scriptures. Please wait. Welcome back. I am aware that if I express my ideas, I shall incur the wrath of a large section of society. But the truth must be revealed at all cost. This world has two kinds of people. There are those who believe in certain things without reasoning and caring to ascertain the truth by themselves. Such people are unable to convince others about what they believe in. There are others who do not believe in anything without proof, though they are not efficient in reasoning. The two naturally quarrel and fight. Reasoning is a special characteristic of man or in man. Reasoning is useless in certain cases. Whether God existed or did not exist, or whether it still is there or not, and if it is there, what form or shape it has, are the questions for idle persons. To drag working classes into this controversy is not without reason. Many stand to gain by the controversy. The things are therefore mystified. The reasons are obvious. Muslims have many valid questions to ask from Hindus. They ask why Hindus worship idols and have gods like cows, trees, monkeys, and elephants, etc. They further ask why the so-called gods in Ramayana and Mahabharata acted or did not act in a certain way. They further quote Quran saying that God is one, did not have a son, and did not have father. Firstly, I want to impress that all holy books are sacred and state truth only. The difficulty is in understanding them correctly. The same facts have been stated in Vedas but in different words, and that too in a different language, which causes confusion. The Dharam Gurus do not want to clear the things. The reason is not far to seek. Secondly, God is not to be a matter of dispute. He may be anything and may have any form. He is same for all so far as the existence of man is concerned. The other thing is its use in keeping a man on a right path. Every person belongs to a religion, considers his religion to be best, so he must be a good or the best person according to the degree of his sincerity towards his religion. He is not good because he follows a particular religion, otherwise there would have been no bad person in that religion. He is good because he is good within and understands the importance of goodness. It is not the way of worship that makes a man good or virtuous. It is the action and the intentions behind the action that makes him good. So any action or activity in itself is neither good nor bad unless it harms persons other than the concerned one. One cannot become Hindu by birth. It is his thinking that makes him Hindu. He may be follower of any religion. It is because of this fact that Hindus follow so many religions. Hindu is not a religion. Hindu is a way of thinking. Then what is the primary and compulsory thing in man that makes him Hindu? To be thoughtful of others is the primary and the only condition to become a Hindu. Remember, help or assistance is not necessary. Even a feeling of liking towards others is not necessary for a Hindu. In doing a thing, a Hindu thinks of others to ensure that he does not cause harm to any unless he himself is in grave danger. Hinsa Dur is his religion. This is the greatest quality one can have. This quality he sees in God, and that's why he says God is Hindu and he being a Hindu is God. He says, Aham Brahma Asmi. A Hindu can follow any religion or way of worship. To have a Hindu thought, it is not sufficient to make a man happy. It is knowledge of world that can make him comfortable, happy and prosperous. This is the reason that there are so many ways of teaching and telling the truth and the reality of nature and of human affairs. This teaching requires teaching aids, and our ancestors thought it proper to tell about certain facts with the help of things, trees, animals, and other heavenly bodies like sun, moon, earth, etc., because they are distinguishable and are known to everyone. Sun is one and only one. It has many names. Each name indicates one of the different characteristics of sun. Each of these characteristics of sun are also available in other things, for example, heat and light. Those things are also referred to by that name. Words have no meanings basically. The letters in the word indicate the basic characteristics that form the characteristic which is visible to an ordinary eye. So the meanings are attached to the letters only, and letters give the meaning of the word that is one of the characteristics of that thing. This form of characteristic is understandable by a layman who cannot understand the inner characteristics referred to above. The necessity of worshipping, that is identifying and knowing different things, is very clear to the educationists. So they ask them to worship things. I have tried to explain the things. This all may require further explanation or elucidation, but it certainly requires serious contemplation.